Hi y'all. Well, I brought my mom out of the hospital a couple hours ago. She's now back here at home, hanging out on the couch. Hopefully she's done shitting her brains out. Never seen anything like it in my life. Man, don't get constipated, y'all. If you're old, it can nearly kill you. I don't know. All this diet advice out there and people like my mom who, follows low fat and that kind of bullshit nonsense, still has high blood pressure. She watches her salt intake and still, now she's got low potassium. I try to explain to her the sodium potassium pump and how important sodium is for people, that no electrical impulses in the body occur without it. But I might as well just talk to the freaking road because this all started because I tried to get her to take magnesium. I've been trying to get her to take magnesium for years now. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to take it every day, and it's just the stubbornness. If it doesn't come from Dr. Oz or Oprah, nobody likes to listen. So anyways, what I saw in the hospital. So this place, TMC, last time I was there in 2014, I had a seizure and I wound up in the hospital. I had the ER call and everything, and it was so busy last time I was there. They had to treat me. They had to put me in a closet because there were no rooms in the ER. But this time, during the plague, there were 2 other people in the ER at the time. Nothing going on. The hospital itself is pretty much shut down except for what I saw, some old people. Very few of the rooms were open. It looked like just the staff cars were there, and that's about it. What else? Oh, the cafeteria is down, so the people that are in the hospital can order their poison food that they like to give them, all carbs and sugar mixed with seed oils. Or, if you're there visiting, you're not allowed to get any food. I believe the Starbucks is still working, because you always got to be able to have your pesticide whenever you need it. And that's what's been going on. Here in Texas, I still haven't been wearing a mask. When you go into the hospital, they have like a washing station where you're supposed to put hand sanitizer in your hands. I'm not doing that. I'm not wearing that damn mask for more than like 5 seconds. It's just ridiculous. You can feel it like draw in your lungs and make you feel like you're going to have an asthma attack right when you first put it on. It's just, symbol of, it's the beta test. It's the beta test for the vaccine and the microchip, which is, the mark of the beast. They told us what they were going to do. I'm not even one of these, like, big super Christian people, because I think the same group of quote-unquote elites that wrote the Bible wrote every other damn religion, and of course they know what's going to come true, because they're making it come true with the help of our acquiescence and just following orders. I know, I'm happy my mom survived, but I'm also like, I don't know, I guess today I just don't even feel like surviving. It's just, and I have it pretty good, like I'm not someone who's in trouble and dead, and I still have a job and everything, so I'm kind of being a schmuck with my attitude. But it's just like, what is life if you've got to wear a mask around when it's literally 100 degrees outside right now? It is so hot. I feel my skin burning just standing here. And you got to wear a mask and 6 feet away from everyone, and this is going to last like for perpetuity, because the common cold cannot be tamed, right? So they can always have a new vaccine they want to give to you, a new microchip update. They can basically establish the KGB in the name of your health and trace everything you ever did. I don't know. I guess I feel kind of hopeless today. It's just, I noticed they keep deleting my favorite YouTube channels and, the good posts that really tell the truth about, the numbers and how much they're lying. They're totally cooking the books. It was interesting, Dr. Vernon and Coleman, I listened to him. He has some nice videos. He did a video today and, he was saying that, basically they're just screwing down and tightening everything up. Even though, according to the numbers, there's less cases and less deaths, right? So they're telling you, they're really telling us what they're up to and, how they're cooking the books and, that this is really about power. They call it social distancing, not medical distancing, for a reason, right? Like, when in history have healthy people been quarantined before? I can't think of one. And I don't know, we don't talk about the economy and what this is doing. I mean, I'm still working, and so I call people in New York, and a lot of guys are still working from home, in the construction industry, which means I don't know if all these project sites have opened up or not. And with the way that, I think it's Cuomo or de Blasio, one of the two tyrants, said that they were going to shut down everything in New York City till September 30th. I mean, thank God I got out of there, right? Whew. I don't know, I feel like there's not going to be a mass awakening, that this is just like an individual kind of soul thing. I have a strange thing happen to me. So on Saturday, I was there with my mom at the hospital, and I was leaving that night, and I was actually making a video for you guys showing you the hospital and what was going on outside. And at that point in time, I parked my car way back because it's a Porsche and I don't want anybody messing with it. So I parked my car as far as you can walk to the back. And there's a guy, my car is not surrounded by any cars. The place is freaking empty, right? And there's a guy who's got a leaf blower and he's blowing just whatever he can at my car. And it was just so strange, so I started yelling at the guy. I was like, hey, what the are you doing in my car? And, what is your effing problem? Why are you blowing stuff at my car? And he just turned and he looked at me with this demonic smile and grin. And he didn't say anything. He didn't say, I'm sorry. He made no excuses. And he just walked off and then fired up the leaf blower even louder. And I mean, I know I sound like a nut job for saying this, but it's I felt like this was spiritual at the time, just because, I wasn't wearing a mask when I came out of the hospital. I was filming, showing what the nonsense was. And then all of a sudden, at the same time that I'm doing all this, at the other end of the parking lot, some guy is attacking my car randomly. It was almost, now I know it sounds like I'm a nut, but this happened. And I was kind of it was a spiritual thing. I was telling too much truth around here, and it was just the Matrix doing a glitch, because it was very strange. Anyways, that's kind of how my mind works, or maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I need to watch that. But it was just a strange thing that happened to me. And I had been there for 8 hours, so all of a sudden this guy just decides to do that to my car. So random, So anyways, it was making me think about that this may be a spiritual war. How lots of religions say that, and could be true. This is a one-on-one. Are you going to comply with this realm's rules or not? And also, there's another channel that I watch sometimes on YouTube called Break Out of the Prison Planet. And he has some good videos, and he was talking about, how you're told to go to the white light when you die, and that's a trick, that's what recycles you right back in here. And these religions that tell you, oh yeah, you're gonna have 75 virgins or whatever when you leave. Don't go there. Don't accept this offer of, you know, the white light, don't go to the virgins, don't go to hell either, because apparently people have been having, you know, these near-death experiences. Some people had actually been taken to hell, and they said, no way. They refused it, and they got brought back here. And then also there was another supposed experience about being in the void. Anyways, he was saying in his videos that, you know, you got to refuse all of these things because, you know, they want to bring you back here, recycle your soul, so they can basically keep us perpetually enslaved here as food for the demiurge. You know, our negative energy is supposedly food for the demiurge, which, I mean, if you kind of look around, I mean, even to look at the news, right? It's like 99% of things reported all the time is always bad. So you know that negative energy and negative experiences are quite delicious on this channel. on this channel, now this world, which is probably some sort of channel in the universe. Who knows? I mean, my thoughts on things are constantly evolving because I'm always reading something new and having different experiences, trying to figure out what's going on here. But I really do feel like we are trapped here and we're cut away from whatever actually created the whole universe, right? Whatever created this world feels evil to me. And like we're cut off from God, or whatever you want to call it. And that's kind of been my feeling this whole time. And here, the only part of God is God that's within you, right? And you have to come up for yourself, and you really have to defend yourself and do what's right. And I also don't, like, a lot of people think this is a test and we're always being tested. I don't know. Like, I've been through so many things, like heart-wrenching, soul-breaking things. And, you know, like, I wasn't that big of a schmuck to begin with, right? Like I wasn't that bad of a person to begin with to deserve some of these things that I've been put through. And, you know, from talking to other people, like, you know, I'm getting older now. I've talked to a lot of people in this life, and it really does seem like the better the person you are, the harder you have it here, right? The harder you have it here, the more they want to take your light, or whatever you want to call it, your energy, right? So, anyways, this is some of the stuff that I sit around pondering. You know, especially since I've been hurt, which is, God, it's been 18 years of chronic, constant pain, and that probably contributes to my shit-tastic attitude. It's just, I don't know, it's like an extra little struggle I got going on. I seem to be doing a little better since I moved here. I got myself off of 2 of the medications. I haven't had any in almost 2 weeks now, so that's pretty amazing, because when I was in New York working, I had to have medicine, and even then that wasn't helping. So I seem to be improving, which is really good. I don't want to be taking pain medicine constantly. It's just a little much, you know. It's not good for you. It can help you, you know, it can help you not kill yourself, which is helpful, obviously, till you can heal your body up. But when you get to be like emotionally addicted to it, that's your problem. And luckily, I have never been emotionally addicted to drugs. I'm more like emotionally addicted to food. And that's been my own struggle, but I'm doing better on that as well. So, I don't know. This realm is a tough place. Well, I should probably let you guys go. It's super hot here and I'm melting down. I may try to get a video at Walmart later if I have to go get these prescriptions for my mom. Let's see if I can get a video in Walmart, me not wearing a mask, and see what happens. It's been okay here. Like, I went to Braum's the other day, got some eggs and ice cream, and the poor lady, this elderly lady, was the cashier, standing there in a mask. I could just see her like doubling over, you know, because hypoxia isn't good for anyone, much less the elderly who are forced to work because, you know, the Social Security is, you know, enough to only have them eating cat food. So I don't know. It's just very sad. I think that this whole CV thing actually is basically a big call of the elderly because they don't want to pay their Social Security, they don't want to pay their Medicare, and also to put all the future generations, subsequent generations, under the complete and total control of the electronic, quote-unquote, scientific feudal serfdom that they're establishing. I mean, it's amazing to yourself when you think about how many countries are in cahoots with this, and states as well. You know, people always call you a conspiracy theorist, but I consider myself a conspiracy factorist. Facts are, all these governments decided to shut down at the same damn time, right? Conspiracy fact is that if you go to Johns Hopkins website and you type in Event 201, you can see that this is a planned exercise. I mean, it's really crazy. You know, you can go to the UN website. Now it's UN-NWO.org, right? New World Order. And you can play people, the Bushes and all these different presidents and important people, quote unquote, with their lines about the New World Order. But if you talk about the New World Order, you're wrong. You know, because nobody who's not in Fight Club is allowed to talk about Fight Club, I guess. All right, y'all. I hope you're having a good day. Take care. Bye.